Hi, today is November 20th, 2025, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1800 for the year, Leafless, Branchless. The tree was as leafless as it was branchless, and vice versa, but the tree made up for its branchlessness and leaflessness with its extraordinary height. The skinny little bastard of a tree extended upwards at least 4 stories, or it may be only 3. It was hard to tell from the picture. Maybe it only looked so tall because of the angle, or because it was so skinny and branchless and leafless. I don't know. I'm an idiot, not a tree surgeon. I would hate to have to perform surgery on a tree, especially a leafless, branchless tree. Poem number 1801, his boredom. The intensity of his boredom was so strong that he found it riveting and compelling and impossible to ignore. Each moment moved at a glacial pace, and the slowness with which the minutes passed was excruciating and agonizing, but at the same time there was something wondrous and brilliant and unique about those minutes and moments which did more than merely mitigate his boredom. They actually converted it into interest. So he sat with his boredom and attended to the boring minutes and moments with rapt attention. Poem number 1802, The Singing Sandwiches. Man, you should have heard those sandwiches sing. It was just incredible. The picnic would have been delightful, except that after hearing the dulcet tones of the singing sandwiches, it was impossible to eat them. They looked so delicious, but they sang with such heart and with such soul and with such relish and mustard that no one could eat the sandwiches afterwards. Whoever made the sandwiches was brilliant, and whoever taught them to sing was a genius. Never had I come away from a picnic so entertained, and never had I come away from a picnic so hungry. Poem number 1803, The Swinging Sandwiches. Then there was the picnic with the swinging sandwiches. I had never seen so many sandwiches having sex with each other, exchanging condiments and squealing with delight. By the end of the orgy, the sandwiches were soaked and, of course, inedible. But this time I brought lots of snacks to the picnic to make sure no one would go hungry. And the last poem of the day, it's a song, The Slinging Sandwiches. The slinging sandwiches worked at the greasy spoon. The slinging sandwiches worked at the greasy spoon. Slinging sandwiches all day long, except for when they took orgy breaks or burst into the most delightful song. Just watch the sandwiches as they fly out of the kitchen and onto the plates. Sandwiches so good you could cry, but steer clear when they choose their mates. When the sandwiches go to town on each other, it's quite a scene. And when they sing Verdi, Puccini, or Mozart, they sound better than the Frogs or Primus or Ween. Such joy there is at the greasy spoon, all despair and trouble and sorrow vanishes when you're in the presence of singing, swinging, slinging sandwiches. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.